All right, let's try Subway Sim 2. It's been out for a little while now. The successor to, I think it was called Subway Sim Hamburg, which was just Hamburg. Now I think we've got two lines in Berlin, and the Hamburg content is still in here, I think. I don't really know squat about the game, except for some photos I've seen, and it's obviously got a glowing review, so let's go ahead. We'll try that anti-aliasing. Blur, that's a hard pass, as usual. All right. I guess, can you go higher than high? Yes, you can go epic. I guess let's try high, because I have heard that the performance is not the best. So we'll see. Let's go to gameplay. What do we got here? All right, we'll just leave that as is. Audio. Is there music? There we go. Is that gonna actually lower or what? Or do I have to like... Okay, it's still loud all the way. Why isn't it staying? Do you have to hit apply? Stay. Controller. All right. Yes. Save the changes. All right, tutorials. DT5. So this is that's the Hamburg bit. I kind of want to jump into the Berlin. Ich bin ein Berliner. 10 minutes. All right, they're pretty straightforward. Let's do this one first. See what it's all about. Been needing a good Subway sim. World of Subways. Old. Kind of goated.
And welcome to Berlin. Today you'll be taking your first steps with the HK train.
Pretty smooth so far.
Resembles the Type H from Berlin's large profile network. Take a seat in the driver's cab first.
You can jump.
We'll take a look at how the HK works.
Always a plus. Everything looks a bit bright. It's almost got like that Train Sim World look, which is not the best. All right, it's got icons. Looks okay otherwise. Everything looks a bit flat, almost like a Roblox game. Like the textures are kind of weird and fuzzy. The hell is that? Oh, it's an actual mirror. There's our signals. All right. Let's hop in. Nice door sound. Take a seat. Do we want to close the door first or no? Okay, we'll sit down. And door? What's that? Close. Okay. Why is the thing way up there though?
As always, we need to set up the train first. Here in Berlin, this means activating the driver's cab, releasing the spring-loaded brake, and activating the train protection system.
TPS, baby. All right, activate cab is the period key. Okay, not the numpad period key. Okay, release parking brake. We have to hold it. Activate train protection, Fahrspur.
Next, we enter the train data, so that the destination displays show the correct route. On the HK, this is done via the MMS, the so-called Mensch-Maschine-Schnittstelle, German for Human-Machine Interface. Right.
And that is okay. It's down here. Oh, the IBIS. So it's like the bus sims. IBIS. All right, we got to enter the line. Navigate to the line route page on the MMS. There we go. Line U3. So we just click it. Yes. No. Okay. How do we go down? Ah, here we go. There's an icon. I'm an idiot. There we go. Intra. And then first station is K. There we go. Enter. And then terminus WA. Down. Nope, we were at it. There we go. Enter.
In the HK
Boom.
cab, you can pre-select the desired speed using the yellow push buttons. Fun fact, the HK uses the same buttons as the H train, but can only go up to 60 kilometers per hour.
That is an
Therefore,
extremely
the
fun
75
fact.
kilometers per hour button has no function. We're all set for our
Almost too
passengers.
much fun.
Let's unlock the doors.
Okay.
Be careful. Here at Kromalanke, there is an upcoming speed limit of 25 kilometers per hour when
Okay.
departing,
Okay.
indicated by the 2 yellow lights on the signal.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
Everything kind of looks low res. It almost looks like I'm playing in like 480p that's been upscaled or something. Very weird. All right, push the button for 20 kmh. So you gotta like manually do this, huh? All right, so it sets it. Okay. And then increase speed to 25.
Now we wait for our
Okay.
departure time. Also, the signal must turn green before we can set off.
It is yellow. Why is not red? All right, we're departing. There we go. All right, close the doors. Nice. Digging the
Very
sound
good.
so far.
We're ready to go. To accelerate, simply push the traction lever forward and hold it.
All right, tell me there's key commands so you don't have to actually like touch stuff. I hate looking down and touching stuff. All right, it says, hey, okay. Hey. Release brakes. Push the lever until the brakes are released. Oh, okay. I see the gauge. Very cool. So you got to hold it till we get to the desired speed. What's that? Dead man's handle. Okay, space key. Got it. Accelerate to 15. Okay, we can do that.
To brake, simply pull the traction lever backwards.
Okay. Set the brake lever to E2. Well, bro, we're not there yet. We need to speed up first. Wait, does it like want me to stop? So we're stopping at the next station, right? Yeah, the grass over there and everything looks a bit fuzzy. It's kind of a strange look to the game. Like it's just a little too bright. If it were a bit darker and the shadows and shading was a bit better, it would certainly look a lot nicer. All right, is this our station? What are we doing here? It just says use the fast brake. So we like stopping? Yeah, I'm not sure I understand that. Use the fast brake. Set the brake lever to fast brake.
That was an emergency brake,
Okay.
which allows you to stop quickly in case of an emergency.
So it just wanted me to
However,
stop.
Only use it when absolutely necessary.
Roger that. All right, continue driving. Release the brakes. You gotta hold it.
Looking good. Now drive to the next station and stop at the highlighted spot. In the bottom right corner, you can see your current speed. The number above it shows the speed limit. In the top, you can also see upcoming signals and speed limits. Make sure to stop before red signals. Otherwise, you will be taken off duty. One last tip. Try to drive as smoothly and on time as possible in the game.
Right.
You'll earn experience points for both, which you can see in the top right. Have a great ride.
No, you have a great ride. All right, so you can't actually physically go past the speed limit that you have it set to, which is kind of cool. I mean, you just hold it. Is there like an actual cruise control? All right, stopping in 440 meters. Wait a minute. The speed bit is confusing. So we've got 60 on the HUD, but we're set at 25. Is that simply because this is a tutorial? Yeah, it does look kind of train sim worldy in here. It's got that weird like ghosting thing going on too. Okay, Onkel Tom's Hütte is a Hota. Dirt. We got some rally fans. Devs must be rally fans. Okay. Apply with speed limit. Yeah. I guess it's just 25. Oh, we got to start braking here. So the brakes will hold. Whereas the acceleration will not. We good? Unlock the doors. We'll do it this way. 4, 3,
Zug nach
2,
Warschauer Straße.
1. Close.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Announcements. You're late. Gotta catch the next one. Alright, how do we know all the doors are closed? There's gotta be some indication. Alright, stop at the next marked spot. Brakes released. Are we really stuck at 25 km/h? I don't get that. It didn't say otherwise.
Oscar Heleneheim.
Let's see if we can see some speed boards. 'Cause I keep seeing 60. Like even on the HUD up top, it says 60. Yeah, let's set that bad boy to 60. Let's rip it. Rip it, boy. There we go. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds pretty nice. Okay, the sounds in this game. I'm kind of getting it now. All right, 570 meters. I haven't had to hit the CFA or whatever it's called yet. Got a little jankiness. Might be textures loading, caching. Not sure. Pretty smooth so far, though. I'm staying within upper 40 FPS. But I do only have it in high settings. I would like to try Epic. See what this looks like in Epic, if it looks different at all. Alright, we'll slowly cruise on up in here. Now, we are definitely late. Alright, whoop, 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 whoop. Brake, brake, brake. Is that good? That's kind of cool. You can see the mirror there. Alright, announcement.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Yeah, we're too slow on this. Okay, doors are closed. Let's get it, son. Whew, the frames dropped considerably right there.
Freie Universität Thielplatz.
There we go. 6. Is that 60? 60 km/h. Alright, we do have a red up ahead as well. So it shows the signals on the HUD. Alright, we need to start slowing down. I believe there's a red beyond the signal. Nice and easy like. The physics feel pretty good too. Nice sounds, nice physics. Apply park and brake, you got it, bud.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
Isolate the brake lever. What does that mean? Shut down? I don't get what that means. Oh, it's up there. Okay, there we go. Deactivate cab. Here's the button.
Congratulations. You have successfully completed your first meters.
Why, thank
Enjoy
you.
your ride on the Berlin U-Bahn.
I'll try. I shall try. All right, leave the cab. Okay. Chivos, we got 2 of them. Very cool. Okay. We didn't speed, and that's to be expected because you literally can't when you have it set. All right, let's try the U-Bahn. The Hamburg U-Bahn. I mean, it's all U-Bahn, but...
Moin. Welcome to your first driving lesson
Moin, moin.
with the DT5.
Now,
the
this looks
Volkswagen's
nice.
Most recent vehicle. Take a seat first.
Now, I know this is old.
Then we'll
This was
explain
from the
how
previous
everything
game, but
works.
this looks incredible. Still kind of got that fuzzy look. Push. So it's manual. Take a seat. Got it. Let's close that bad boy.
Nice place here in the driver's cab, isn't it?
Damn straight.
First, we need to set up the train. We'll guide you through the steps, one by one.
I'm not crazy about the fuzzy windscreen. All right, what do we got? Cab activation. There we go. Systems are booting. Press confirm. Okay.
Let's enter our train data into the EBIS system. You can find the necessary data in the top left corner of the screen. By the way,
Let's see.
the manual explains how to determine the correct data.
Top left. What you talking about? Oh, he's talking about like the HUD. Okay. Enter service ID. So it's 85115. And okay, it's the IBIS. Let's see. Service ID 851115. Right. Route is 87. Okay. 354314.
That's it already. Let's allow the passengers to board.
See him getting on. And now they're not. Oh, wait. They're just...
Now you need
Okay.
to wait until the departure time.
Yeah, they were just waiting to get on.
You can find it in the top left corner. Also, the platform signal must be green. Otherwise, you are not allowed to close the
Or
doors.
timetable. Yes, this kind of looks like a Roblox game. It's kind of strange in that way. Alright, close doors quickly. Yep,
Very good.
there we go.
This train is now ready for departure.
Let's do it.
Gently push the traction lever forward to start moving.
Let's go. Alright, speed limit's 80 km/h. Accelerate to 20. Okay, is that all it wants me to do? Or are we going past 20?
To brake, simply pull the traction lever backwards.
Okay. No e-brake this time. There we go.
Looking good. Now drive to the next station and stop at the highlighted spot. In the bottom right corner, you can see your current speed. The number above it shows the speed limit. In the top, you can also see upcoming signals and speed limits. Make sure to stop before red signals. Otherwise, you will be taken off duty. One last tip. Try to drive as smoothly and on time as possible in the
Taking
game.
off duty. It's a nice way of
You'll
saying
earn
you'll be
experience
fired.
points,
You
XP
idiot.
for both, which you can see in the top right.
Alright, 70
Have a
km/h.
great
Nailed
ride.
it. We got a 50 coming up.
Nächster Halt.
But we've got to stop.
Hamburger Straße.
Ooh, I like the grinding
Ausstieg
noise on the rails there in the
rechts.
turn. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hell yeah. Sounds are pretty spicy. Bottom back. Oh. There we go. Doors. Get out of here. Alright, they get 10 seconds. In Berlin, it was like 5 seconds. I was late though, so. 2, 1. So there's no announcement on this one, I guess, like Berlin. Let's go. Alright, we got a 50. Alright, there's the 5. That's our 50. There's a problem with games like this in Train Sim World is it's tough not to look at the HUD
Ausstieg rechts.
and to just try and do it as realistic as possible. This is a tutorial though. I'm just getting my toes dipped in here. Then we'll get wild. Oh, we're speeding. Not good. Not good. Alright, next up. It's kind of cool. You can see the CCTV inside the station of your train approaching. Doors are open. Alright, so we have an exterior camera. That's 2 key, 1 key, 3 key. Is there a... Oh, yep. So it's literally like Train Sim World in Train Sim Classic in regards to your cameras, which is nice. What's beeping? All right, next station, 940 meters. We've got a 60 kmh. Here's the sign. The I believe the triangle being down means the speed goes down.
Halt, Barmbek. Übergang zur S1. Ausstieg
This
links.
is a nice
Endhaltestelle. Bitte alle
line.
aussteigen. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Some not so nice texture pop in there. Holy hell. Oh crap, we're speeding. Alright, we got a 50. It is relatively smooth though. 1440p. High settings, not epic. I want to try epic. See where it takes us. But it floats between about 40 and 60. Alright, there was a sign denoting a 40. We're already doing 33, so we're fine. Then we've got a red ahead. That must be the end of the dealio. What's this, a stabling yard? Awesome. Oh, I love that rubbing sound. That is nice. Mojave, what's up, man? Thanks for the sub. 53 months. I didn't even realize I'd been alive that long. Thank you, dude. How you doing, Mo? Alright, we're stopping here. That is a definitive red. Yeet. Okay. Doors. There's the people's getting out. Yep. Alright, we shutting it down like the last tutorial. That rapid beeping is making me think that I'm like doing something wrong. Alright, log off the IBIS. Deactivate cab.
Well done. You've got what it takes to drive subways.
I don't know about all that, bud. Say that's going a little too far. It's just my second tutorial. And I sped quite a bit here. Okay. Back to the menu. Yeah, doing good, Mo. Finally decided to check out Subway Sim 2. I've been seeing it's been getting some good reviews. So here we are. All right, let's try the last one. So we did the HK. We did DT5 HK A3L92. We'll try that one. I think we...
Tachchen. Looks like someone is
Oh
up for a
yeah,
challenge.
baby.
Well then,
Yeah,
let's
baby.
take a look at the A3L92. But be warned, driving this train is definitely nothing for beginners.
I love it.
But you'll manage. Take a seat in the driver's cab.
This is the sauce right here, son. Corey, please. What's up? How you doing? No, Mojave, it's not by Dovetail, but it's very Dovetail-like,
As
isn't
always, we need to set up the train first. Here in Berlin,
This looks
means
nice.
activating the driver's cab, releasing the spring-loaded brake, and activating the train protection
The
system.
distant assets not rendering does not look nice. My gosh, dude. All right, activate cab. The key. Alright, tis active. Select a speed. Select a speed to activate the cab. What speed? Does it matter? Alright, we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, signal lights. Left to white. Okay. And then, okay, so basically both white. Got it. What's down here? What are we looking? Release park and brake. There's spring brake. Gotta hold it for a second. Activate train protection Fahrspur.
Next, we need to enter the train data so that the destination displays show the correct route. In the A3L92, you'll find a reference table on the back wall for this.
Okay. ELA is 1720. Oh, this is an old boy here. Okay. 17. Nope, missed it. There we go. Enter. Kablammers. Speakers. I hit it again, so you gotta hit it twice.
You'll need 3 levers for driving the A3L92.
Oh my god.
The brake lever on the right,
Okay.
the speed selector in the middle,
Okay.
and the drive button on the left. Let's
Okay.
start with the brake lever. Set it to release first to fill the main brake pipe.
Einsteigen bitte.
Okay, so this one I guess you can't drive like the other two.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see a red gauge indicating the brake pressure. The gauge needs to arrive at 5 bar before we can start driving. Until then, you'll have to leave the lever at release. There we go. That works. Now you can pre-select a speed limit. On this elevated section up to Nollendorfplatz, the speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
Okay, so we need to set this to 50. Whoa. Oh, 50? Oh, it says 25. Okay, that's where you just said 50. It's a little sensitive trying to select it with the mouse. Alright, wait until departure time. 6 seconds. There we go. Can you open the window? Lame.
Now we wait for our departure time. Also, the signal must be green before we can go. But you already know that, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do. Alright, let's close the doors. Whoa! That is an
Great.
unsettling
We're ready
noise.
to go. First, set the brake lever to drive.
Okay.
Then simply push down the drive button and hold it.
Okay. Accelerate to 20. We did
Brake.
it.
Just gently pull the brake lever back.
Okay.
Görlitzer Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts.
Pull it back. Oh, E2. Okay. Set the brake lever to air brake. Shit. There we go. Set the brake lever to fast brake.
That was an emergency brake. You should only use it when absolutely necessary. To release it, set the brake lever back to release.
Yeah, I do not like using the mouse for that. Not at all. Brake lever to drive. Bro. Okay.
All right. Let's see if you can handle this at the next station as well.
I doubt it. I think I'm going to fail this tutorial. So this section is looking very Aerosofty for sure. Alright, we can do 50. But we do have a 40 upcoming. Oh man, the pop-in is horrendous. Like, the trees look pretty good. It's just crazy pop-in. All right, we gotta go 40. Oh God. Brake. 40. This, I don't, yep. Oh God. Okay, okay. Adam Samuel says, "Can you not keybind?" I just found it. It's actually right next to enter. So yeah, you can use the brakes just like in Train Sim Classic, for example. Okay, that's helpful. That is helpful. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. There we go. All right, unlock the doors. Bobby says, "Should have known it's not Dovetail. The sounds are too good." Yeah, I'm kind of impressed with the sounds and like the action of things and kind of the visual simulation, and the physics are nice too. Announce, please board. I mean, the doors are open. They should know, right?
U1 nach Ulandstraße. Einsteigen bitte.
Nilvanis, how you doing? Zurück bleiben bitte. I don't know what I just said, so hopefully it's nothing that'll get me kicked off Twitch. But hello, Nilvanis.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Ah! That noise is so unsettling, man. All right, 50. Let's go, baby. Shit. Which one's... Okay. We set it to drive, right? There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, you got it. Yeah, that's right. You got to hold it down. I feel like this unit is in one of the DLCs in Train Sim Classic.
Cottbuser Übergang zur U8.
Alright, next stop. I feel like I could kind of get into this, if I'm honest. The frames through here are dog shit. They're like 30, going below 30. Still 30, 35, 32, 31, 28, 38, 42. They're all over the place. 40, 34. Maybe it's just this unit, you know, that does this. I'm not sure. Have to do some further testing. This is a lot to get used to compared to the newer units.
U1 nach Ulandstraße. Einsteigen bitte.
Alright, prepare yourselves for the jump scare alarm.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Oh my god, bro. I feel like a nuke is about to launch or some shit. Next stop. Wait a minute. It's got to be in drive, right? There we go. Novena says beautiful sound. Okay. Zurückbleiben. Okay. Yeah, the sounds are nice, man.
Prinzenstraße. Übergang zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation.
This line is cool too, man, being above the city streets like this. And the tracks look good. I gotta say, the track and the track work look very nice. The frames through here are horrendous. We get 28, 30. All right, we got a 40 coming up. Slow down to 40. Oh, almost got it. It's like a pretty chunk station right here. Minor overspeed. Yeah, this is a cool station. Just curious with this title. You know, it's got such a broad name. Subway Sim 2. Is this going to be it? It's going to be other countries, other lines, more German lines. All right, door. Terminating station announcement.
U1 nach Ulanstraße. Einsteigen bitte.
Parking brake. So we got to put that to isolate. All the way at the tippy tippy. What are we doing here? Signal to red or off? Red, okay. Oh, so it's like turning it around. Okay. Got it. 0 kmh. And deactivate cabin.
Not bad. You've mastered the A3L92's controls.
Oh, you're too nice.
Enjoy the ride.
I definitely didn't master shit, but pretty obvious. What are we doing? Okay. E, leave cab. Mojave says, could it be shaders? Really shouldn't be that bad. I don't know, dude. That is one of the things that, like, one of the biggest things I've seen about the game that people have kind of... Let's just roll with it, man. Let's see what that... Wait a minute. Why am I getting a medium difficulty on my first shift, a high difficulty on the next, and then an easy on a third? Start random shift, generate new... Okay, generate new shifts. Whoa, an hour. Bro. Ain't nobody got time for that. Scenarios, what do we got here? Berlin Oktoberfest. Let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, baby. The stable house. All right, hi, it's Saturday today. City is U1 line. Delays are to be expected with number of passengers, but keep them to a minimum. Minimum. All right. Oh, God. We got the old one, too, dude. Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I like the stabling areas. See, shit like this is nice. All right. We don't want to be super late. It's also kind of nice that they've got just timetables, scenarios, so-called career. So there's like multiple things you can do. Oh, wait. What? Can I get inside? How do I get inside? Okay. Can we go in the front? Okay. I guess we're doing it like that, baby. Alright, there we go. Activate the cab. Key. Gatto with the betes. Thank you, man. How you doing, Gatto? Because you're a dingus, everything seems difficult. It does. And it is. Alright, we gotta set that to... whatever. I guess we can set it to that. Alright, signal lights. There we go. There we go. And then... release park and brake. Train protection. Barspia. Alright, so this one. 1710. Boom, boom. I can kind of get into this, man. It reminds me of the bus sims. The good ones, anyway. Activate speaker, okay.
Einsteigen bitte.
Alright, so we got a 25 out of here. Dude, the friggin' mouse is way sensitive. Alright, we gotta release the brakes. There we go, let's charge them up. See in the bottom right says we need 5 bar. 4 bar. 5 bar. And then set it to drive. And we gone, baby. I feel like you're not going to notice much performance-wise underground because it's just limiting things that it's got to draw, you know? But outside should be a bit different. So it is Oktoberfest time. Man, I would love to go to Germany to Oktoberfest. Absolutely would very much like. All right, open that. We got 8 seconds. It's like riding a bull.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
go. All right, we now have a 60. Now, how can you control this on the fly?
Kurfürstendamm. Übergang zur U9. Ausstieg rechts.
Yeah, it is very bright, Gatto. This is the first thing I noticed, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, dear Lord. Please, dear Lord, please. Help us. Help us. Help us. Help. Oh, God. Okay, so this thing doesn't break. Very awesome. Why is the train protection thing on?
U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte.
Yeah, see, look at the way the textures kind of load just with zoom. It's weird. It's like greasy looking. It's strange.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Are we good? Hello, dispatch speaking. Next few stations seem to be quite crowded. The guests for Oktoberfest are coming from everywhere. We can hang. We can handle it, man. We're good. Let's go. We got this. Wittenbergplatz.
Wittenbergplatz.
Whoa. Bro.
Übergang zur U2 und U3.
I thought I had the thing set at 40. Mein Gott. Mein Gott in Himmel. No, I had it set at 60. Idiot, dude. I keep putting it in isolation instead of drive. Okay, here we go. Next stop. I fear I will get no points for this scenario, but it's a good learning experience. The reflection on the windscreen is a bit off-putting as well. I don't know if it's the lighting doing that or what. Oh, I guess we're stopping there. Okay, let's see. Cha-chang.
U1 nach
Cha-chang.
Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte.
Yeah, just everything looks kind of, Bro, the FPS, holy balls. It's like 20 looking that way. Let's try, I don't know if you can change it mid, play. Let's try FXAA, see what that looks like. Because if it's FXAA and it's a high enough res, it ought to be okay. Yeah, it didn't help the frames at all.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
But it does look a bit sharper, which I'm down with. I don't like that fuzzy, blurry bullshit. Is this coming to console, I wonder? Because by the look of the game overall, I fear that they're maybe trying to get it to console.
Nollendorfplatz.
And that's kind of why it looks the way it looks.
U4 und zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
Oh, just under 30 FPS right now. All right, we have a 50 to the next stop. Oh my God, it's okay. So FXAA is not great for the shimmering, not by a long stretch. Slow down for the 40. Bro. Farspear got me. Farspear done got me. Gosh dang it. It's alright. So I guess certain signals you absolutely cannot. You have to adhere to the speed, like, immediately. Okay. Okay.
Zurückbleiben bitte. U1, nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte.
Looks like it's on PS and Xbox 2. It is? Oh, that is sad. Hopefully it's not one of those console pump and dump, you know what I mean? Let's see here. Screen res. I'm definitely keeping that. That's my native screen res. It's my native, brah. Anti-aliasing. Let's try off. Let's see what off looks like. Dear God, prepare yourselves. I mean, it's not good. There's got to be like, man, I know I should have done it before I streamed, but I just wanted to do like a, you know, fresh look at this, right? Without, you know, trying to mess with shit. But there's got to be, somebody's got to have like a you know, a optimal settings kind of deal, you know? Distance AI trains. Like, what is, I want to know what is affecting the CPU and GPU the most. Frame rate, passenger counts at medium, distance, shadow quality. I feel like these changed nothing. Let's try the AA quality. Okay, let's try this. Okay, we're back to looking semi-decent now. What is this called? FSR? What does that even mean? What does it mean? Yeah, the windshield does have some weird artifacting going on, Kato.
Kurfürstenstraße.
Whoa, are we going down? Look at that middle track. That is trippy, man. Shit, we're gonna get auto braked again. There we go. So, to be fair to the devs, and you know, I don't know if that's the case for this or the same thing's going to happen, but the Hamburg U-Bahn game that came out first, it was, from what I remember, I never played it, but I read a lot about it. It was pretty shit when it came out performance-wise, and then they kind of got it to a good space. But I feel like that released, and then they were already working on this one and called it Subway Sim 2. And so they basically added the stuff from this one to that old one. So who knows if this will actually ever get like optimized. But it could definitely use some.
Einsteigen bitte.
I mean, it's plenty interactive. It's challenging, you know?
Zurückbleiben bitte.
All right, we got a 35 and then a 50. Christ, we're already speeding.
Übergang zur U2 und zur gelben Mobilitätsstation.
Dude, the elevation changes down here are tripping me up big time, man. But this parts like this are badass. Digging it. What's with my acceleration? There we go. This thing is tough to drive compared to the other two. I'm so glad I picked this one as my first true time out. It's a very non-Chad move on my part. Yeah, I mean it's not all outside though, Gatto, which is cool. Like, see, we're coming outside now, but there's some very badass subway or metro or U-Bahn lines, whatever you want to call it, in Europe, Germany. Extremely old ones as well. All right, we have a 25. The frames out here are horrid. You see what I mean about the world? Have you guys seen these Roblox worlds people build for like train sims? That's what it looks like. Door? Announcement?
U1, nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte.
I think a lot of it is the shading and like the lack of shadowing. I don't know, it's like it's kind of strange.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Yeah, the platforms are nice, Gatto. There's a lot of nice little details, and the trackage as well. I think the trackage is pretty spectacular. So I did find a guide someone posted on Steam to get the game to smooth out and to get texture loading working better. Shit. We are speeding hardcore.
Ausstieg rechts.
I'm not paying attention. I'm gonna try that out. We'll see how long this lasts, and I'm gonna try that out. You gotta go into your INI file, kind of like, you know, if you do shit in Train Sim World. The river down below. I'm assuming the low speed because it's over a bridge. It's like same deal in the States. Most, you know, train bridges are low speed. So this train is like in-game material. This thing is not easy for a first timer. But this game is it's super close. I'm really wanting to like it.
U1, nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte.
Like with the IBIS and the announcements and shit, like I'm getting OMSI vibes, even though yes, I know it's a bus sim, but God, I dearly miss OMSI.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Dearly. Yeah, the frames out here, guys, are not optimal. 25 FPS, man. I've got a 4070 Ti and a 5800X.
Hallisches Tor. Übergang zur U6. Ausstieg rechts.
So it's just not optimized. especially for the world that looks like Roblox, right? Which makes me think it's AI and it's simulation that's causing this, and not so much the world graphically. Oh, this thing brakes like ass. I mean, I suck at driving it, but
Zurückbleiben bitte.
and it's old. So it's,
Zurückbleiben bitte.
which freaking one you want me to do, man?
U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte.
It's everything's got this kind of weird ghosting effect to it. All right, we're still at 50. Let's fix this, shall we? There we go. That way I can't overspeed in the 50 sections like a dingus.
Prinzenstraße. Übergang zur Jelbi-Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
Prinzenstraße. Mojave says that noise. Get on the train, Ree! Yeah, it's like screaming at you, dude. It's that shit definitely gets your attention, man. If you got some neck broke dingus on the platform scrolling TikToks, you know, it'll break you out of that. The frames have gotten better here. It's above 40. I should have, like I said, I wanted to do a freshie and just stream it. Might be on YouTube. Just as like an experience, first time experience thing. But I should have really looked into this and see if people have found certain things, help performance and whatnot. But at the same time, that wouldn't really be looking at a game organically, would it? Like getting a game to run better than it does by default, and then having like a first look that doesn't really, you know, it's not organic.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
But the two tutorials I did to start were pretty damn smooth with the two modern trains.
Cottbusser Tor. Übergang zur U8.
We got a Forte. Man, like if this were in the SimRail world, you know, within the Unity engine, like that they have built with their global lighting and textures, holy shnikes. And that reminds me, what happened to one of the companies that used to make stuff for OMSI? I think made a tram simulator, and it looked incredible, but it like was dead on arrival. What the hell was that called? I haven't heard anything about that in years.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Get on now! Here, get to the chopper! Here, now! Here! Great movie. Alright, we got a 50.
Ausstieg
Get
rechts.
that 50. Yeah, it's Simrail's great, Mo. It's one of those things too where I feel like it takes a while for me to get bored. I get bored with a lot of things really easily. And Simrail has got a learning curve. You know, like it's easy to get in and operate trains, right? Once you kind of figure that out. But figuring out timetables, where trains are starting and actually ending within the playable map, what kind of trains haul what, like that's the true end game for me. And then, of course, the relay dispatch towers. Like I was messing around with one over the weekend, obviously off stream, not YouTube or anything. And I was kind of getting the hang of it. I started on the Bedson one, which is really small, but a lot of traffic goes through Bedson. A lot of freight, which is cool. Why can't I press that button? There we go. But every now and then, I would get hit with a radio message. Assuming it'll be rather busy at Warschauer Strasse as well. You know, one of the main destinations for Oktoberfest in Berlin. It's just around the corner at the big arena. Yeah. Let's go. But yeah, learning the relay dispatch towers in Simrail is insane. It is insane, but it's like fun because you're learning something. It's where I feel like Train Sim World is dead because it's just brain dead. You know, you get in, you learn how to operate a train, you do it once or twice. There goes your $40. You just diarrheaed it in a toilet. Your $40 or $50, whatever it is, and that's it. Like, and that's what I like about Simrails. It's not like that. It's it captures your attention. You know, I know a lot of people like Train Sim World. That's fine. It's just, you know, I just want more, something more. You know, shit. TPS got me again. That damn TPS got me again. That old TPS got us again. That's not to say that there aren't some nice developers and DLC for Train Sim World, but they're few and far between. And even that stuff, it's just so limited with what you can do. Once you've done it a couple of times, it's like, all right, now what? It's you know, it's the same kind of thought process for me that's been making me want to try Zusi. Because I know it's tough, but I also know that they have like a full-ass English manual now.
Nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte.
A nice looking station.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
All right, where's our timetable? Like, how do we know? The hell was that?
Warschauer Straße. Übergang zur S-Bahn mit Verbindung.
Is there like a timetable? I want to see like the whole route, you know?
Change here for S-Bahn service to BER Airport. Diese Fahrt endet hier.
Oh, sick! Look at this.
This train terminates here. All change, please.
That's pretty sick, man. Wait a minute, is that my red? No. No, 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 no. Alright, we have a 25 and a 15. But yeah, Simrail's fun, especially the multiplayer. I know the multiplayer puts, you know, a lot of folks off to different strokes for different folks. But that's it for me, man. Knowing there's other real people on your line, sometimes 200 kilometers away, like across the freaking country in game. Like, damn it. Stupid ass me. Not paying attention again. All right. And just, you know, say you got a freight train running late with an express train, Pendolino, you know, inner city behind it, and you gotta, you know, there's real people in both trains, and you gotta, you know, let the one person know, like, hey, I gotta side you because you've got an express behind you, and just the communication there, and you know, it's it feels purposeful, you know. Scared. Lock doors. Yeah, shadows are frame killers, Scatto. Textures are too. The lighting, what even engine is this? Terminate station.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Isolate. There we go. I don't even know what engine this is. Red. Deactivates the cap. Oh, too far. There we go. Leave driver's seat and take a seat. Oh, does it want us to turn the train around? Yeah, I ain't doing all that. And see, there's still a bunch of people, so I have the... And I know this is a scenario. That's a shirt of all time, bro. This, you know, this may be a scenario, and that's why there's a lot of people, but I feel like the people, too... You know, the animations of the people and the individual shadows of them, etc., could have something to do with the performance. I don't know, like it looks good until you look like really close, you know. All right, I do not want to do the whole scenario because I want to. Well, shit, you can save it. Okay, no, you can't. Because I want to look at this this guide that someone made. Okay, Subway Sim 2. Community hubbage. Guides. Engine INI. Da da da. Da 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 da. Okay, let's see here. Let me do this. We'll do this. We'll do that. We'll do this. And we'll see if this shit helps because, you know, the INI, which I guess that would make it Unreal Engine, right? The INI. I do recall, you know, doing some of this shit in Train Sim World would indeed alleviate a lot of issues. Alright, so this is made by XVist01. One of the main problems encountered. Texture, blurriness, fuzziness, poor TAA, implementation, artificially limited to 60. GPU not being utilized to its full extent. Okay, let's see. Whoa, bro is getting 152 FPS over here now. Okay. Okay, in this folder, create a new blank text file and save it as engine ini. We about to ball. We be about to ball up in this bitch. TSW5 stuff keeps coming up in my Steam store suggestions. Just out of curiosity, I looked. All DLC for TSW is now over 3,000, says Mojave. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. All right, so we got to find that. Okay. All right, let's see if we can find that here. And, you know, this shouldn't be necessary. Let me make that very clear. But if it helps, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. All right. Let's see. See users. Shawnee D. App data. Local. Subway Sim Hamburg. Saved. Calling the fish. Windows. All right, so it says in this folder, create a new blank text file. I can do that, brother. I can do that. Text document. Okay. Save it as engine ini. E-N-G. Oh, not all caps. You stupid idiot. Engine dot ini. All right, we're getting somewhere. Add the following to the file. And I know you got to hit Control S afterwards to save it. Okay, skablammers, skabloomers. Let's open that up. Skablievers, skabloppers. And we hit enter one time. Control S, save that bitch. All right, note, you must insert an amount in megabytes next to the R streaming pool size entry above. So I recommend setting it as your GPU's total VRAM minus 4. I have a 4090 with 24, so I put it 2000. Oh god. Oh, this is like middle school algebra. I'm gonna need help with this, man. Okay, so I've got 12 GB VRAM. So it says set it to 4 less. So 12 would be 12,000. So 8,000? I guess 8,000. So let me open that back up. Let's see. Okay, streaming pool size. Where's that at? Okay, insert VRAM here. Okay. Do we leave the thingies, the blockers in there on both sides? The brackets? Because I don't see any brackets in anything else. But yeah, back to what you said, Mo. I mean, some of the shit does look awesome. Like the Mittenwald Bond looks good with the crocodile. You know, the IC pack from TSG. There's a lot of shit, you know. Let's see, what else does that say? Recommend saving it. Okay, then save file. Important, you must make the engine ini read only, otherwise it'll delete itself upon exit of each session. So right click on the file, then hit properties, check read only. Okay. Properties. Read only. Apply. Okay. Okay, so Mojave says I don't think he used brackets. Okay. Yeah, why would they be in there though? It's confusing, dude. All right, finally open the game user settings ini file. It's already present in directory and add this line to the bottom. Okay. Got that. Boom, boom. Paste that bad boy. Hit enter, Control S. Then save the file. We did it. Okay, so if this works correctly, you should see an improvement anti-aliasing, less blurry textures, less ghosting, and vastly improved FPS, especially if you have a powerful GPU. It's powerful. I mean, it's not that powerful, but it's 4070. You know, it's nothing to sneeze at. It ain't no damn newfangled 5 series. Okay, so this person has a 4090. 4090. Let's see what you're my hero, baby. All right, VRAM. They didn't ask about brackets. we're gonna go with what you said, Mo, and we're not we gonna get rid of them brackets. Let's see, yeah, because everything else just has, you know. Oh wait, shit, the smooth frame rate thing, false. Wait a minute, is that supposed to be on both? So this thing here, it's at the bottom of the file we made, and then it says add it to the other file. So I'm just going by what this shit says, man. So, all right, Control S. What the frig, bro? Control S. No, stop it. Why'd it do that? Oh, it's because I have it to read only. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got to take it out of read only, and then we can do that. All right, so read only, apply. Okay. Now Control S. There we go. Now it is saved. Now I set it back to read only. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, so this is the file that existed. Okay, so we're leaving that. We're leaving that. We're good. I think we're good. All right, let's do that. We'll do that. Oh, shit. I didn't close the game. I thought I closed it. Oh, fuck. I thought I closed it first. Hopefully it's okay. Yeah. All right, let's let her rip, Tater Chip. Berlin. I want to try Hamburg. Let's see. Start career. 30 minutes. Let's go, boy. All right. Please be a miracle drug. I mean, I'm getting 60. But isn't it locked to 60? Frame rate limit. Okay, let's see what it's like with just off. So I unlocked it and it goes to 62, 63. So yeah, we'll leave it locked. I don't know how bro that had that thing is doing more than 60. That's confusing, man. Okay, here we go. All right, where's the train? Take over train, wait until the other cab is deactivated. See, this looks nice. The lighting looks a bit better. Hochbahn. Hochbahn. This has got to be Unreal Engine. It definitely has Unreal vibes. Definitely. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and close you back. Thank you. You go and close back. You can close back now. Thank you. You can go ahead and start to close now. Okay. Whatever. Don't close. Take a seat. All right. Keycab. Activate that sumbitch. There we go. This thing's sharp, dude. Yeah, I'm still only getting 50 FPS. Let me check that file and make sure it's saved. Firstly. Users. Showing the app data. Local. Subway Sim 2 saved. Config. Windows. Game user settings. Okay. So that's all. Let's see. Where's the... Okay, so that looks to be saved. Very nice. Engine INI. Full size. That seems to be saved as well. Okay, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's the file itself is okay. All right, what are we? Let's see, what train are we? Is it already all set up? I guess it is. Yeah. Wait until the passengers exit. Okay. Close the doors. It does seem a little bit smoother though. NGL, not gonna lie. Door. There we go. Are we already like set to run here? I guess so. Wait, what's the brown signal there? All right, we're limited to 20. I totally forgot where the stuff is on this one. Air conditioning emergency off? It does seem a little smoother, guys. Oh, we're turning around. We're turning the sucker around, okay. I got it. Alright, log off the IBIS, okay. Deactivates the cab, okay. No, not separate train. No, stop. There we go. Jesus Christ, man. Get out. Yeah, it does look a little better too. I don't know if it's just this route, you know? It does look a bit better, man. Hochbahn. It's still a bit like bright and just kind of a goofy look to it. I'm sure there's other INI things you can do. Okay, let's close the door. Take a seat. Activate the cab. Accept. Okay. Service ID is 691002. Route is 88. Driver ID 716510. I can definitely hear my, I just took my earbud out. I can hear my computer fans on now. So I think it's done something for sure. For sure. Okay, so we currently have a 20. Can't open the windows on this sumbitch? I thought this... Oh no, this is the one that does not have... horn. I don't know if I'd call that a horn. It's a bit brave, but... Sun visor? Dope. This thing is like ultra silent compared to the old boy we was in Oktoberfest. Okay, here we go. The door? Alright, what do we got here? Announcement right exterior. 130 seconds we gotta wait. That's cool. I'm fine with that. We can wait. We can wait. Take a look around here. Wonder what all you can do on this. It seems pretty in depth. Wait a minute. Where'd the free cam go? Oh, it's 6. Okay. Or no, it's not. Dude, so I was trying to free cam with WASD and I was like doing shit to the cab. Not ideal. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, so you got to do that and then that. Okay, you got to use your just your directional keys on the right side of the keyboard. Dude, that is a tasty looking burger. Look at all them tomatoes. Oh, look at the crispy edges on the cheese. That's where it's at, man. These signals look good. You know, a lot of this stuff looks really nice. It really do. It's like we got a little dispatch tower here. Blah, blah. Grundfasi. Little tower over here. Oh, what is that? What do we have here? Hello there. Getting some Frankfurt-isms. This is just AI? Okay. Okay. The tracks do look nice. The infrastructure looks nice. Got some overhead line over here. All right, 10 more seconds. All right, what did I do? Close the doors. Announcement. All right, we ball. 30. Let's go.
Nächster Halt, Saarlandstraße.
Yo.
Ausstieg links.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not wild about the interior looking through the glass and that kind of Vaseline smear visual effect it's got. It's like a reflective thing. There's something reflective. I don't know what the overall global illumination or the game lighting or something. Because Train Sim World does the same shit, and it's probably due to the Unreal Engine. Oh damn, we got a 80 kmh right here. Getting 50 FPS, drop down to 44. It seems a lot smoother though. Like it seems a lot more fluid now. Dude, all these hamburgers and beer ads everywhere. Not cool, man. Well, it's 12 o'clock. I was about to say it's 10 a.m., so I guess it's technically lunch. All right, we're about to ball out of control here with our settings. All right, Epic Custom 1440, Windows full screen. I wonder if this matters at all. Let's do full screen. VSync, TSR, yeah, motion blur still off. View distance, epic. We doing all epic. Foliage quality only goes one way. Yeah, it didn't change the frame rate at all. I can definitely hear the fans on my PC now, though. Which is nice. It means it's working. But still, look, the tree.
Nächster Halt, Borgweg. Ausstieg links.
I might need to look in the NVIDIA control panel and make sure that it's actually utilizing the GPU. Goes the river. So this line, I think, is like a big loop around the port. Remember, Hamburg was one of my favorite DLCs in OMSI. Had a bunch of different lines. One that went through the city at the port. A couple that went through like these neighborhoods. Oh shit. Shit ass. Dude. Can we back up here? Will it let us back up? Nope. Fuck. Where's the friggin... It won't let me back up, man. Where's like the I guess you'd have to get in the back. Let's just open the doors. See what happens. Yeah, look, there's people getting on. Oh, dear. Oh, darn tootin'. Yeah, there's people getting on back there. It's cool. Yeah, we just gonna have to go to the next one. Wait, what? It's telling me to unlock left doors. There we go. They're still open. There we go. Okay. Okay. So you can miss a stop. It just said miss stop, and then it gave me 150 less points.
Nächster Halt, Sierichstraße. Ausstieg links.
I want to try... This does seem smooth. I will say. Settings maxed. But I want to try that one Berlin line again with the older unit. And see if that's any smoother. Because that was getting like sub 30. Which is pretty atrocious for 2025. And it could be a shader cache deal, you know? This thing breaks like dog shit. Oh my god, man. Okay. On to the next. Yeah, we got to start preparing. I think it's just quicker than I feel like we're going. The trees are still doing the weird thing. All right, we have a 50 coming up. So you gotta like full on brake. Yeah, I guess there's no reverser, Gatto. I think, in reality, if you did need to go the other direction, you'd have to get in the other cab. Which would kind of make sense because a lot of these U-Bahns are so many trains stacked, you know, back to back. Stopped way too soon. I'm gonna look at my task manager real quick, see what's going on there. Oh, task manager performance. Okay, here we go. Close them up. Alright, so CPU is using about half, which is pretty hardcore. I didn't realize a game like this would utilize so much CPU power.
Nächster Halt,
4.3 gigahertz. It's overclocking it too right now.
Links.
Memory, it is it's using about 26% system memory, but I'm also streaming, so that's got a lot to do with it as well. And my GPU, it's barely using anything. It's using like 65%. So it's definitely CPU intensive. Which I know with other games in the past, right? For example, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Remember, people figured out back then, after that came out, that if you were having issues such as this, that if you increased your resolution, it made the GPU work harder and be utilized more, and it kind of took some of the stress off the CPU. I still don't fully understand that rationale, but I kind of want to try that. Because it's not using very much CPU. So the fan noise I'm hearing, I'm certain is coming from the CPU, the AIO.
Nächster Halt, Eppendorfer Baum. Ausstieg links.
So this is max settings minus increased resolution, so native 1440. I just wish the overall game didn't have such a soft look to it, you know? Wish it was more harsh, more realistic looking. A little bit darker tone and just sharper. But like sections like this look pretty incredible. I'm fairly impressed with the foliage, and I'm usually a stickler for foliage in train sims. I mean, leave it to my dumb ass to critique things in train sim based on vegetation and ground textures. But hey, I do, you know, I like nice things. Sorry. Gotcha, what's up, man? 10, 9, 8. And this glass, like the fuzziness on the glass. Don't like that. Hello, people. Bro got some highlights. He's living that early 2000s life, dog. Boy band. He's boy banding it. Next up, Schloop. Yeah, my CPU's jamming right now. I think if I wasn't streaming as well, I'd probably be getting a little better performance.
Hohe Luftbrücke.
It does use quite a bit of CPU. $9,000 meters. Or 900. There's a little skip there. Still getting about 50 FPS on av. We got a 60 coming up. I want to try to get rid of all this shit on the HUD, right? And just do it the right way. Look at track signage, signals, platform boards, you know, because it kind of takes away from the experience when you've got that gigantic marker in your face, like the one dead ahead, you know. You don't really look for stopping points. It you know, you need to build like a mental memory kind of thing, you know. Bitching about CPU, mine's about to short circuit soon. What do you have, Conk? What you processing, bruh? Next up, Sternschanz. I mean, the ballast down there looks pretty good. It's got that faux 3D look. Which, I remember Train Sim World used to have legit 3D ballast when Sandpatch Grade came out, and then it might have been with Train Sim World 2 or 3 or whatever the hell, they changed it to the fake shit. But it looked really good. I wonder if you could do a like a ride, like a rail fan kind of deal in this, because I would like to explore some of this shit. That'd be a ballsy dude to get down in there and tag that with trains coming and going. The signage looks incredibly based. The passenger information looks good. Like, some of this shit is really nice. Got station maps. Yeah, see, it's kind of like a big circle. Dirt. Yeah, some of this looks really friggin' nice, man. The colors are a bit off, I will say, as well. It could be part of the overall kind of lighting quality. Like the red. Everything kind of glows. It's got this glow, kind of smeary look to it. Feldstrasse.
Nächster Halt, Sternschanze. Übergang zur S21.
Corey Play says, hate to admit, I'm playing TSW5 right now, but I enjoy West Coast Main Line over Shaft. Yeah, that is an exception. Absolutely.
Ausstieg links.
I was amazed when that came out. Like, I knew Just Trains was capable. But I was truly amazed when that came out and I finally got it. It blew me away. It looked incredible. The scenery, and then the trains themselves, like... Just Trains needs to petition a name change to Just Trains and Scenery. Because they did both really well. And then I went, after I got West Coast Main Line over Shap, I went and got the Blackwell branches and was equally impressed. And then they've got they're coming out with a Class 86, right? That's my bay. 87's okay. 86, give me that triple window. Give me the triple window. Any day. I think too with Train Sim World, and I know it's very petty, but I'm very salty and hurt in the butt that We're just so
Nächster
screwed over
Halt,
when it comes to like good North
Feldstraße.
American content.
Ausstieg links.
You know, you got good UK shit, good German shit. You got the Dutch now, which I want to try that route. That Dutch route looks incredible, and the rolling stock too, but it's like, again, it's like 40, 50 bucks for one thing. You know, that's partially why I keep it uninstalled. That, and it's a lot of hard drive space. Train Sim World. But I'm just super salty about the lack of American content. Like, the commuter stuff is okay, but it's just so boring. It's single line. You don't see any variety. Pink Turds. Cool name, by the way. And I like that the color of your name is also a pinkish hue. Welcome. Haven't seen any good German movies in a while. Oh, train. Yeah, train. Did I say movies? I might have said movies. I don't know, man. I might have said movies. Said content. Okay, yeah.
Nächster Halt, St. Pauli. Ausstieg links.
Alright, we got a 40 coming up. Landungsbrücken. Shit, we're speeding. Slow down, bro. And we got a 40. There we go. And we back outside. Oh, look at that, man. Cruise ships. Dope. This line is gorgeous. It's the sea off to our right. We got some more ships. This is... Bro. This looks nice. And what's funny is I know this existed, you know, when this came out at a standalone, you know, game. But I just never got around to trying it because it was so expensive for one thing. That's pretty cool, man. And it's making me want to play OMSI again. Because Hamburg and OMSI was pretty badass. And Bremen and OMSI was pretty badass too. I remember seeing all these ships in OMSI because that's like an old tall ship or clipper ship or something. It's like a floating museum or something like that.
Nächster Halt, Landungsbrücken. Übergang zur S1, S3 und zu den Hafenfähren. Next stop, Landungsbrücken. Please exit here for harbor boat trips.
Ja, ja!
Ausstieg rechts.
Gunk says, single line, no variety, as if U.S. freight is different. Lamau. Yeah, I know. We need variety, and we need lines more than like 30, 40 miles long, you know? And we need like things to do. I feel like even in Train Sim Classic with a lot of the North American content, they never pick like terminus. You know what I mean? They never pick terminus yards or terminus stations. It's always these like intermediate points that don't make any sense. AC 4060. This, I feel like, you know the scenes in the old movies, old black and white, where the guy walks through, it's a rainy night, takes his hat off, and shakes the rain off, and she's like, "Where have you been?" and slaps him. That's what I want to do to you, AC 4060. You just come into my life on stream, out of the blue. Such a Chad individual, and then you disappear again for months at a time. What's going on, Alex? Oh, Alex, dude. The I remember those songs you made during COVID, flight sim days. I had it saved on my phone for some reason when I initially downloaded it, and the other day I was going through a bunch of files, and I was like, what is this? And I played it, and I couldn't stop fucking laughing. Oh my god. It's epic. Thanks for the biddies, though, Al. Sean's been working on his sweet, sweet German. I wouldn't make it in Germany. Not with my lack of
Nächster Halt, Baumwall.
German knowledge.
Ausstieg rechts.
Man, you had a knack for making for making songs. Like I don't even know where you'd begin, you know, for making songs like that. Like you had loops and hooks and like you could do that shit as a profession, man. Like I think you made a couple of songs. You made one about when I used to play a lot of OMSI. You made one about buses, I think. That shit was a riot, man. Pink Turd say, I'm saying we need more train attention in real life in America too. Imagine a monorail bullet train from California to New York. Yeah, that's a lot of real estate though. That's thousands of miles. What is it, like 2,000 miles at least? Probably more. Probably like 4,000.
Nächster Halt, Rödingsmarkt. Ausstieg rechts.
Yeah, Gatto, the windscreen effect it's a bit much, man. See the light on the trains there? It's got something to do with that, and it's not utilized correctly. I mean, to be fair, with a lot of niche games like this and the state they're released nowadays are utter dog shit, this is pretty smooth. You know, it seems pretty fluid.
Notbremsung! Bleib
What
sofort
the
stehen,
fuck?
das Gefahrensignal ist aktiv!
Bro! You screaming at me for, man? Pull the emergency brake. I don't even know where that's at, dude. Contact. What the fuck? What's going on up there? Freaking me out.
Leitstelle, ich habe hier ein Gefahrensignal bekommen. Weiterfahrt verzögert sich um einige Minuten. Ich kümmere mich drum.
It's kind of badass though, man. This is just a timetabled run with a random incident. Dovetail could learn from this shit. That's pretty cool. Incident been resolved. You can continue your journey. Okay, so we just act like nothing happened. Charge the brakes. That's pretty cool. Pink Turds, I appreciate that follow. The Bonanza song, says Matt. Yeah, the Bonanza. Yeah, that was the airplane, right? Bonanza? I wish I could remember some of the hooks to the song. I remember like the beat to it. I'm gonna have to I lost the file on my old PC, and I thought I had lost it forever, but like I said, I found it on my phone. So I'm gonna have to re-find it and upload it. Subway. Yeah. Oh man. The music, dude,
Nächster
like
Halt, Rathaus.
you were producing
Übergang zur
bangers
U1,
and you were
U2,
just like
U4,
bored
S1,
in COVID
S3 und
lockdown
zur
making
Alster-Touristik.
fat beats.
Next stop, Rathaus. Please exit here for Town Hall and Alster boat trips. Ausstieg rechts.
Fat beats. Slug, what's up, man? Guten Tag. We're all in bonanzas. Yeah, and the Steve line, tell us about it. And then there was something about doing loop-de-loops or barrel rolls or some shit. Man, I wonder what happened to that Connor kid. Just another poor child of COVIDisms. He got crazy. He had to go. We're all in bonanzas. Tillebert, not enough sauerkraut. Well,
Nächster Halt,
it's a delicious
Mönckebergstraße.
sausage
Ausstieg
on a hot dog
rechts.
bun. Could definitely use some sauerkraut. For sure. Yeah, that was a pretty neat little feature Corey plays. I didn't know that was a thing. Because we're literally just in, so this is like, it's called career, and it just, so it's kind of like if you had a real working day as a Metro driver, right? And it just loads, three jobs at random. So it's kind of cool though. Cog says DTG can learn. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Your channel tags, Taco. Yeah, I don't know when I made those, man.
Nächster Halt, Hauptbahnhof Süd. Übergang zur U1,
I'm not a
U2,
good streamer.
U4 zu allen
Not a good
S-Bahnlinien
anything.
und
Definitely
zum
not a good streamer.
Regional- und Fernverkehr. Next stop, Hauptbahnhof
We
Süd.
don't have
Please
fancy
exit here for
alerts and
Central Station.
you know, all that.
Ausstieg links.
We just chat shit and get banged. You know what I'm saying? I want that t-shirt, by the way. I saw a t-shirt of a British dude, and it had, I think it had Mother Teresa. It had Mother Teresa's face, and then like a little chat bubble above her, and it said, chat shit, get banged. I thought it was quite humorous. Scared. This line is, so when I was reading about this game, it was talking about these lines and being, you know, 30 some odd miles, 40 kilometers. But this seems pretty lengthy. Close, mother. There we go.
Nächster Halt, Berliner Tor. Übergang zur U2,
Yeah, the Mitch
U4,
Egyptians.
S1 und S21. Ausstieg links.
The true first settlers of the Midwest, the Mish Egyptians. The Mish Egyptians. Man, I seriously wonder what happened to that kid. Connor. All I remember about that kid is I kind of felt bad because he was a kid. I mean, I know the whole 18 thing with Twitch, right? And age of consent, yada yada. And you could easily lie, right? It's like buying a game on Steam that's like considered mature. But I doubt he was actually 18. In fact, I know he wasn't. All I remember about that kid is something about fancy dress shoes and pizza. It's some story about fancy dress shoes and pizza. He's talking about like getting fired from his first job he ever had or something like that. Oh man. The kid was a hoot. Wild times. Wild times. Slug says, game kind of reminds me of what it'd be like to work at Disney. Work at Disney operating the monorail.
Nächster Halt.
Monorail's so cool, man.
Straße. Übergang zur U1. Ausstieg rechts.
When I lived just north of Orlando, early in high school, and we used to skip school and go down to Disney and like Universal and shit. And we'd go hang out at the resorts, like the big pools and stuff, and we'd get in just by, of course you couldn't do it, it's all now. The day and age in which we live, security and things like that. We used to just say like our aunt or uncle was staying there, we were visiting. We just go hang out at the pool all day, the cabana. But we used to ride the monorail just around and around and around. And it's so simple. I remember watching the drivers on those things. But they look sick, man. I mean, whoever designed the monorail, like they just look sick. They look badass. Right, we have Disney monorails, and then we have the new Acela. Like, what are we doing?
Nächster Halt, Ulandstraße. Ausstieg rechts.
Mobby says, didn't realize TSW had a Dutch route. Want to try that plopper. Plopper. Yeah, they, I remember it was a pretty big deal when it was announced. Because I don't follow anything Dovetail or Facebook. I haven't probably well over a year now. But, I remember seeing it like pop up on my Facebook feed. And I was like, no shit. We're getting Dutch content in Train Sim World. And it looked pretty good. It's like Mittenwaldbahn. That looks nice. There's a route. Gosh, son of a biscuit. There's a route on the edge, the southern edge of Germany. It just kind of tickles the Alps. I think it runs out of, God dang it. Where is it at? Anyway, it looks nice too. Huge brain fart. It's kind of in the area that like one of the nicest German routes you can buy on Steam is in. The name eludes the hell out of me right now. But it looks nice. And it had a new train, which is pretty rare for Train Sim World. Hamburgerstrasse. Wait a minute. Is this where hamburgers came from? Is that why there's all the hamburger ads? I just realized it. Hamburg. Like, I feel like that's just what a person that lives around Hamburg would be called, as a hamburger. Hamburglar. We're like 5 minutes late. It's totally unacceptable.
Nächster Halt, Hamburger Straße. Ausstieg rechts.
Hamburger Street. I bet it's a nice smelling street. Yeah, the Big Bear Dunes in Michigan are legit. It's insane. It's crazy. They're kind of like, what would it be considered, northeast tip of Michigan on the lake? Maybe like central Michigan on the lake. But it's crazy. They're sand dunes that are larger than any sand dunes in Florida. By far. They're like hundreds of feet high, I think. It's crazy. But that's where the whole stupid Mish Egyptians thing came from. Famous German DMU called the Flying Hamburger. Alright, now you're taking the piss.
Nächster Halt, Den Heide. Ausstieg rechts.
Alex says, Ich bin ein Hamburgler. Damn it. Ich bin ein Hamburger. That's gotta be where it came from, because who would have just thought up the word or phrase hamburger? You know what I mean? You know, maybe it's just like a ground beef patty, you know, that Germans would make, right? Like meatloaf or something. But somebody was like, hey, let's put this motherfucker on some bread. And then the hamburger was born. Dude, I love that rubbing sound. Shit is fresh. There's one of the AI trains. That's cool that they added AI trains, even though they're not drivable. Can you imagine if, like, Dovetail Games did that? Oh! I smell like hot dogs. Alex says the term hamburger doesn't come from ham, but the German city of Hamburg. It's believed that the ground beef dish, potentially inspired by the German Hamburg steak or related dishes, was brought to America, where it was developed into the familiar sandwich we know today. And the name hamburger stuck. That makes sense, man. Conk says DRG class SVT877 nicknamed Fliegender Hamburger, which translates to flying hamburger. I'm gonna let the dogs out real quick, guys, and throw some food down for them. I'll be right back. Give me a couple of seconds. Get some Ich bin ein Hamburger. Okay, there we go. I'll get some tunes going there. All right, I'll be right back, guys. 2 minutes. Okay, we back. The computer is in airplane mode. Very warm in here now. Okay, I thought this was a 30-minute scenario. It feels like it's been a lot longer than that. Because I want to go back to Berlin. Stop at the marked spot. We just go straight, I guess? Got me a little snack. Got me a little snackage. Oh yeah, we're going down and under.
Barmbek. Dieser Zug fährt nach Wandsbek-Gartenstadt. Anschluss zur U3
Going
in
to the
Richtung
right.
Hosenstraße am
Yeah, we already came
Bahnsteig.
through here.
Ausstieg links.
I remember that train sitting there. Speaking of early, Schnauzer screaming made the meme as a joke to depict Sean in the wild. Oh, oh, this is nice. The skunk ape sitting on a toilet in the Florida swamp. It is a striking likeness, Mojave. I had it on my my Facebook profile picture for the longest time, and it kind of, I feel like it became a bit problematic because when I would try to buy or sell something on Facebook Marketplace, people would see that photo and see the name Buzz is a douche, and it just wasn't very helpful. In a professional sense. Because I would, like I had a road bike, and I sold it to a local guy, and I get out of the truck and he's just kind of laughing. I'm guessing by the profile photo. He like stuck his hand out. He's like, Buzz? It's like, no, it's not my name. Sorry. Alex redeemed. Damn, you had 10,000 points, bro. Anything except math stuff. Yes, please. When does this end? I want to go to Berlin. I want to go from being a hamburger to a Berlin burger.
Nächster Halt, Habichtstraße. Ausstieg links.
Alex, have you been flying at all? IRL or flight sim? Slug says, really shocked how packed the roads are with traffic. Dovetail take huge notes. Well, to be fair, with the Train Sim World stuffs, the in-game textures there do look a bit better in most cases than this. But it does help with shit like that, you know, being in the city, in the thick of it, you know, being busy with people and cars. Wandsbek-Gottenstadt. That's our next. Or this is the last stop. Okay. I guess we go to the end and then turn it around. Gotta says also had one of him like tossing a computer mouse into the air like he was early man tossing a bone into the air from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Ausstieg rechts. Endhaltestelle. Bitte alle aussteigen. This train terminates here. All change please.
TSW6 is coming soon. Are you serious? I mean, you know they're gonna do it. Alex says, no, actually haven't played any games for ages now. Did you take up knitting or basket weaving? Does Colonel Mustard or whatever his name is still work for Telltale Games? Colonel Mustard. I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know. I don't think so. Alright, log off. Deactivate cab. Leave the cab. We did a thing! Level 8. Oh, so you can just hit continue and keep going? Interesting. Alright, Berlin. Let's do... We'll do the new Berlin thingy. Yes, knitting. I built you a scarf. This looks pretty nice, but it's kind of foggy in here, which is weird. The frames are not great. Was zum Fisch ist Werbung? I have no clue what that means. Clocks are not right. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. How do we get down there? There we go. Oh, I think it might be storming. I think I can hear thunder. How? How? Copenhagen, what's up? Long time no see. How the frick do you get down there? What the f... Okay, here we go. Oh, what do we got in the snack machine? We got some Sprites, some Pepper C, some Dr. Pepper, a vitamin waters, pretzels, egg salad sandwiches. Some fine choices in there. Yeah, I think it's storming out there, guys. She blinded me with science. Wait, do we now have to set up the thingy? It's already set up? Alright, we'll set that to 35.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Where's the horn on this bitch? Nice. Oh, you can change it just by going up. Okay. Pretty based. Pretty based. This thing's pretty spicy.
Nollendorfplatz. Ausstieg rechts.
Wait, what's the speed? 40? Yeah, we can do 40. It definitely sounds like thunder and lightning. Where's the windshield wipers? Oh shit. Shit. The Fahrtsperr got us. Arschbär. So this doesn't seem as performance friendly as the Hamburg line. I wonder why that is.
Zurückbleiben bitte. Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
Maybe it's the weather?
Kurfürstenstraße.
Game ripping off TSW. It does have a lot of TSW isms, Copenhagen. Like graphically and texture-wise, I feel like Dovetail has got it in the bag in that aspect.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße. Zurückbleiben bitte.
I want to go outside and see what the rain looks like, man. Speaking of rain, we finally got some rain here yesterday. We're in the worst drought Florida has seen in, I think, 50 years. Shit.
Gleisdreieck.
But it didn't rain that much. It rained for about an hour and a half. It was just kind of like cold front rain where it was kind of drizzling for an hour and a half. Probably didn't even get half an inch. But it was nice. We need more. Possible thunderstorms this afternoon. I think the Gulf of Mexico is pissed that its name is being changed and it's not giving us rain. Got it says Verbung is advertising, if I remember correctly. So something about fishing for customers with advertising. Okay. Here we go. We're outside. We outside. Well, whoa, lightning. It was very, very frightening. All right, we have got to figure out how to turn on wipers, guys. It's nice that it's not raining in this station, but it's also kind of stupid that all the water disappeared off the windshield. All right, wipers, wipers, wipers.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
Air conditioner, we'll turn that bitch on. Cabin light, 750 volt. Nope, 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 nothing back there. Obviously not it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sick. All right, we got wipers. We in business. Yeah, I don't know if it's the weather, but the frame rate is pretty atrocious right now.
Mückernbrücke. Übergang zur U7. Ausstieg rechts.
It looks kind of nice in the rain, though. The water on the windshield and the little streaking droplets. Thanks for hanging, Alex. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon, dude. It was good to see you nonetheless. If not, see you in the next stream class. Oh man, are you still trolling the rail cams? Virtual rail fan. I remember getting quickly banned from some of those. Fun times. We'll see you later, Al. Take care, dude. I think the braking performance actually goes down a little bit.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
The weather sounds are pretty nice.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Scared. All right, we got a 50. We'll go boom. There we go.
Hallisches Tor. Übergang zur U6. Ausstieg rechts.
Corey Plays says turbo dryers inside the station. Yeah, it must be. It's like when you walk in a supermarket. It's got those blowers above the door that like blows out bugs and shit. Oh look though, cool. You can see a couple of raindrops on the ground, like coming through cracks and shit. That's pretty neat.
Zurückbleiben bitte. Prinzenstraße. Übergang zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
Yeah, the weather looks pretty dang nice, Gatto. The lightning is a bit intense. And now we're getting some good frames, so it's above 50, high 40s. I feel like we ought to be able to go a lot faster than 50 km/h right there. What's 50 km/h is like, is it like 38 mile an hour maybe? Way ahead of the stop marker.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Fucking LeBron James over here, yo. The GOAT. The view out of the windscreen is a lot better in this inclement weather and lighting, just because you're not getting that overwashed, overblown kind of weird glare. So, as it stands, this might actually be the best kind of condition to drive in Subway Sim 2, is in, you know, overcast or rain. Because this shit does look good. Yeah, this definitely looks better than Dovetail weather, Copenhagen. For shizzle. We got a 40 right here. There we go. Yo mamas. Yo mamas. And one of the things that held me off on trying this out was the price, right? So it's 30 bucks right now, and that's because it's got like a 10 or 15% kind of early access discount, which I think ends tomorrow. But with their previous game, the Hamburg U-Bahn, it was just one line. Or it might have been two lines. It was one line or two lines with maybe two trains or one train. I can't remember. But that just didn't seem worthwhile price-wise. This does seem pretty worthwhile price-wise. You've got 3 lines and 3 trains.
Görlitzer Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts.
Which I could vibe with. You know, it's like 10 bucks a run, a line, a train. How many lines? Are there 2 lines? Wait a minute. Are there 2 Berlin lines? I gotta look. I'd say the only true thing holding this game back is performance. They have got to figure out performance. Because Jesus H, if this is on console and the performance isn't that great on PC, the console settings must be hard locked to like low to medium or something. Bro, look at bro's mustache. Oh, we're stuck inside with a free camp. Dude, the fucking sounds are on point with that storm.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
As a Floridian thunderstorm enjoyer, the sounds are pretty damn spicy. Yeah, notice that, Gatto. The wetness on the streets.
Ausstieg rechts.
Nice little touches like that. That overall glare, you know. It kind of reminds me of the bus. You guys know the bus, right? The bus sim that came out several years back. That's seen like a million updates. It too was like a good game dying to break out into a great game. And it had a lot of nice visual aspects like this does in some cases. Corey Play says LeBron visiting Europe after his team is out of the playoffs. Yeah. Got some extra time on his hands. Oh shit! Balls! Whoa, where you going, bro? Dude just did a see you later bye
Zurückbleiben bitte.
off the railing. So the fact that it looks this good in this weather makes me think that it's just the overall lighting they're using does not look great when it's just like a sunny day.
S-Bahn service to BER Airport. Ausstieg rechts.
And there's actually a few kind of sim-based games that are like that as well, which don't look good in like nice weather. They only look good in like an overcast type of situation. Attention, important information for passengers on line U3. The route between da-da-da and da-da-da is currently closed. Okay, oh shit, we gotta slow down. Working to restore services. So, this is kind of cool. You just get these little random events like this. Oh, look at the tram line down there. Sick. It's kind of cool, man. The little random deals. Alright, what do we got? 25 out of 15, so let's set it to 10 plus 5. There we go. Oh shit, and there is a tram. Bro. Okay. Okay. I can vibe with that for sure. I can vibe with that.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
The hell? There's a door in the front like that? I thought it was this door. We gotta go to the other side. Yeah, that's an interesting point, Slug, about being called Subway Sim. I would only assume that they named it that for a global visual aspect, you know. But, I mean, not all countries... Like, it's really only America that says Subway, right? I mean, I'm sure there's some other countries that do, but... Okay, maybe we're just stabling the train, because there's no... Okay, now it's talking about the Ibis. Alright, route line page. Line U3. WA and then K. Right, wait until departure time, 40 seconds. Let's see, what are the wipers? Automatic mode and continuous. Okay, let's go with automatic. So will they like actually stop when we're under a platform overhang? Copenhagen says Denmark, call it a metro. We have 4 lines. The 5th has been approved for construction. Glasgow does too. Do they call it a subway though? Glasgow? Like in the UK, I know London anyway, they call it the underground. Alright, we're at a 15, now we got a 50. 50.
Schlesisches Tor. Ausstieg rechts.
We got a 35 across the bridge, so we'll go boom, boom. Nailed it.
Achtung, wichtige Information für Fahrgäste der Linie
More
3.
important information.
Derzeit ist die Strecke zwischen
Something about the route still closed.
Nollendorfplatz gesperrt. Grund dafür ist eine behördliche Sperrung.
Government
Wir
closure.
arbeiten an der Wiederherstellung.
Working to restore services.
Entschuldigung.
I'm going to wildly assume that it's got something to do with the weather. Yeah, we'll just stop here.
Zug nach Krummelanke.
Dude, I like that old train, man. It's a lot more in depth. Oh my god.
Bleibe bitte.
Is that a horse? So you can take horses on the train? Flooded tunnels. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, either that or like something to do with the electrical equipment. As a blanket issue.
Görlitzer Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts.
Yes, the Glasgow subway. That would be cool to see. Was that the Glasgow subway that was in Train Sim Classic that Thompson Interactive made? It was actually pretty good. That would be cool to see in something like this. Okay, what happened to the automatic wiper bit?
Zug
They're
nach
still going.
Krummelanke.
Doesn't it have like a rain sensing deal?
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Alright, we got a 50 beyond the signal. There we
Cottbuser
go.
Tor. Übergang zur U8.
Yeah, it looked like a horse icon. Slug. Assuming it was a dog. Or maybe it meant it was like a Godfather reference, and you can bring horse heads on the subway, but not a whole horse. Break one. Hey, we'll see you later, Ghetto. Thanks for hanging out, man. This thing breaks pretty damn nicely. Slug says, I think it was a dog with a mask on, like a COVID mask? A dog with a COVID mask?
Zug nach Krummelanke.
You know, I wonder if the mirrors or the screens affect the
Zurückbleiben bitte.
performance at all. Because it's a nice touch, right? But I don't think it's necessary. Like, I wonder if you can just straight up turn those off. Platform cameras. One? So can you not just turn them off? That's kind of stupid. Platform cameras. View distance. Turn that down. I mean, like I said, it's a cool thing, but I just feel like you don't need it, you know?
Prinzenstraße.
Achtung, wichtige Information
Oh,
für Fahrgäste
another
der Linie
announcement.
U3. Derzeit ist die Strecke zwischen Gleisdreieck
Okay, so it's just like a
Neuendorf
repeating announcement at this point.
gesperrt. Grund dafür ist eine behördliche Sperrung. Wir arbeiten an der Wiederherstellung und bitten um Entschuldigung.
Prinzenstraße. Übergang zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation.
Yeah, I don't know, Copenhagen. That's why I was wondering about... So, somebody said this was on consoles. And especially if you've got, like, one of the older consoles, I can't imagine this being very smooth. It should definitely be more optimized. Hopefully they're working on that. you know, if it's something that can be done. Because I feel like it's the only thing really holding it back. Like, it's in depth enough. It's got enough variety at launch. Oh shit! And I just realized the weather is actually clearing up now, guys. So it's just kind of lightly raining. It's not thundering and lightning anymore. You can see just kind of overcast ahead. It's pretty badass.
Zug nach
Even the
Kopenhagen.
sound outside is just going to like a light rain.
Zurückbleiben bitte. Hallisches Tor. Übergang zur U6. Ausstieg rechts.
Copenhagen says keep your dog leashed and masked. Oh, like a bite restraint. The Wuppertal Schwebebahn had an elephant as a passenger once. No. What? Alright, so that train passing just then, like, the frames dipped for a moment, but then they went back up to where they were, so I don't really think it's that's causing performance issues. I just wish I knew where to start. I mean, I would actively have to spend at least an hour and try and nitpick, you know, what all could be causing the ship performance. I do need to look at it in the NVIDIA control panel, though. It is using my GPU, but it's only using
Zug
like
nach Krummelanke.
3/4 of what it should be using.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
You know, I wonder if it's the cars, like a lot of the cars. What all? Let's see. Is there anything to do with vehicles on the ground? Density of AI lines. Leave that on all. Passenger count. I'll leave it on medium. Distance, AI trains. Yeah, so I guess that kind of blows. So you can't. That ought to be an option to be able to turn down like how many vehicles are on the road. It's quite a few. And with Sims, a lot of things moving like that on paths definitely taxes shit. I believe the rain has stopped.
Zug nach Krummelanke.
The fuck is that? It's like a giant propeller.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Achtung, wichtige Information für Fahrgäste der Linie U3. Strecke zwischen Gleisdreieck und Nollendorfplatz gesperrt. Grund dafür ist eine behördliche Sperrung. Wir arbeiten an der Wiederherstellung und bitten um Entschuldigung.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Well, I mean that wasn't a patch slug. It was a
Übergang zur U2 und zur Jelbi.
it was an INI setting, which is like something within the game engine that you can kind of alter on the fly. Well, not on the fly, but oh shit, going way too fast. You definitely wouldn't be able to do that on consoles. But I mean, it's just a band-aid. Like I said earlier, you shouldn't have to do that, but I mean, if I can get it to run a bit smoother and do that, then hey, it is what it is. I mean, it could be an overall design of the game that they
Zug nach Krummelanke.
can't do shit about, you know, which would suck, but
Zurückbleiben bitte.
burp, burp, burp. Isolate, deactivate, leave the cab. We did all right. We sped a couple of times. Level 10 now. Games and the ones, or the one that I did anyway. What's quick play? Okay, so quick play is just some random shit. Like if you're bored, you don't know what to choose. It just throws you into one. Ooh, it's nighttime. Cool. Very cool. Oh, there's a photo mode. There is photo mode. How do you move and shit? Can you not move? How the fuck do you move? What the? You can't move. So you can't like move the camera around. That's kind of stupid. Oh, and there is a map. Okay, I didn't realize there was a map. All right, well, not a bad little game. It needs performance optimizations for the way it looks. It's got that like Roblox look to it. It needs performance optimizations for sure. But that's gonna be it, guys. It's lunchtime. Time to end the stream. Thanks for hanging, folks. New folks, welcome once again. Thanks for the resubs, guys, and the bitters. That's it for now, though. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.